Welcome back to RV News, your trusted source for breaking updates, real-time intel, and the latest developments on the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong revaluation journey. If you're holding IQD or VND and have been waiting for that historic data moment we've all anticipated, then you've tuned into the right video, because today is the day. That's right. After years of speculation, intel leaks, bank memos, and insider reports, we finally have confirmation that the Dinar and Dong exchange launch is now live. Exchange centers across the globe have begun full operations, and this video will be your complete guide on how to prepare, what to expect, and how to execute your exchange with confidence, clarity, and purpose. So sit tight, because we're diving deep into the real-time action, step-by-step instructions, and everything you need to know for your exchange appointment. Let's get into it now. Before we talk about the exact processes inside the exchange centers, let's talk about what actually happened earlier today. At approximately 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a sequence of internal notifications went out to Tier 1 banks, regional redemption hubs, and international financial authorities. The codes for currency conversion were officially entered into the system and verified across multiple platforms, including the USD-IMF database and interbank platforms. This was the green light everyone had been waiting for. What followed was a domino effect of protocol activations. By 3:30 a.m. EST, several high-level banking institutions, including HSBC, Wells Fargo, Chase, and UBS, began notifying their internal exchange staff that they would begin onboarding clients under the NDA umbrella, effective immediately. This marked the launch of full-scope exchange center operations. We've received reports that centers in key regions such as Reno, Zurich, Miami, Dallas, and Dubai opened their doors to pre-appointed currency holders under the VIP Tier 4B segment. If you're watching this video and you're holding Dinar or Dong, you're likely part of that Tier 4B group to large, blend-formed community of private holders who have been following the reset's progress and are now ready to exchange. What's especially important to understand is that this isn't just a random one-time event. The exchange has been structured as a controlled rollout to prevent system overload, economic shocks, and political missteps. It's happening in phases, and today is the official kickoff of the Tier 4B window. You'll have several days, possibly up to 2 weeks, to book and attend your appointment. But if you're well prepared, moving early may position you to receive better contract terms and rates. Let's talk about those rates. The current international screen rates as of this morning are showing the Iraqi Dinar trading at $4.52, while the Vietnamese Dong is being listed at $2.34. Now, keep in mind those are the publicly visible rates available through Forex and banking terminals. If you're going into a redemption center and opting for a contract or sovereign rate, those numbers can be significantly higher, particularly if you're exchanging in volume and choosing to commit a portion of your funds toward humanitarian or infrastructure-related projects. We've heard intel suggesting contract rates on the Dinar could go as high as $6.10. And the Dong may be offered up to $3.98 under specific agreements. But those discussions happen in person, and they require you to be prepared with your paperwork and purpose. So what do you need to bring to your exchange appointment? Here's your checklist. First and foremost, your currencies, make sure they're neatly organized, separated by denomination, and placed in transparent currency sleeves or Ziploc bags. Ensure you've counted everything, recorded your totals, and double-check that all notes are authentic. Second, bring a valid government-issued ID such as a passport or driver's license, a secondary form of ID, like a utility bill or bank statement that verifies your address. Third, prepare a summary of what you plan to do with your funds. This doesn't have to be a 20-page business plan, but redemption center staff have been trained to offer you better terms if you can clearly articulate a vision. Whether that's starting a nonprofit, building housing, launching an education fund, or investing in sustainable infrastructure. If you can show that your money will contribute positively, your options will increase. In terms of security, don't worry, you're in good hands. Exchange centers are not located at regular bank branches for a reason. These locations have enhanced privacy, surveillance, and secure transfer mechanisms. The personnel work in these appointments are under strict NDA and have been thoroughly vetted. You'll be greeted at the door, walked into a private exchange room, and given the chance to review all terms before any currency leaves your hands. Multiple verification machines will scan your notes instantly, and your new funds will be placed in a pending escrow account until the exchange is finalized. In most cases, the funds will be available to you within 24 to 48 hours. Though same-day liquidity is being reported in several regions for basic rates. Many of you are wondering, how do I actually book the appointment? Good news! That process is already underway. Many private currency holders have received their secure links or notifications this morning, either through email, text, or calls from their financial advisors. If you've been in touch with any wealth manager, banker, or currency group leader, check your inbox now. If you haven't received any notice yet, stay calm. There will be public instructions released shortly via select platforms and trusted sources. Redemption centers are aware of the demand and will continue booking over the next several days. Let's talk timelines. First wave tier for B will remain open for roughly 10 to 14 days. During this period, priority will be given to people with large currency holdings, especially if they're pre-registered. After that, Tier 5 general public will gain access through traditional banks at the screen rate level. So if you're watching this now and you've been preparing and following this journey closely, you're in that key Tier 4B window and should act accordingly. Another key point, NDAs. You will be required to sign a non-disclosure agreement during the exchange, especially if you opt into the contract rate. This is a standard clause to protect the integrity of the RV rollout and prevent mass speculation or economic disruption. Most NDAs are valid for 90 days to 6 months and simply ask that you do not publicly discuss your exchange rate, timing, or the identity of your exchange location. This allows the transition to happen smoothly across all regions. Let's also take a moment to talk taxes. We are not offering legal or tax advice. But based on what we've heard from multiple financial professionals, the exchange may not be taxed if treated as a currency conversion and not a capital gain. That said, your personal situation may vary based on jurisdiction, how long you held your currency, and how the IRS or local tax authority classifies your exchange. It's crucial to meet with a professional post-exchange who understands foreign currency transactions. Redemption centers will also provide referrals to vetted CPAs and tax attorneys familiar with this process. Now, once you've completed your exchange, what's next? You'll be given immediate access to an account summary, temporary debit card, an account login portal. Many centers are offering asset protection services, trust establishment, and wealth management introductions on the spot. You'll be encouraged to set up multiple accounts, one for spending, one for investing, and one for philanthropic goals. This ensures your wealth is preserved, allocated, and managed according to your personal goals. Let's talk emotional preparation. This moment is big. It's life-changing. It's the result of years, sometimes decades of belief, faith, and patience. The emotions you'll experience: relief, gratitude, excitement, and maybe even disbelief. All valid. But stay grounded. Stick to your plan. Don't rush into purchases, investments, or decisions you haven't carefully thought through. Take a week or two to breathe. Meet with your advisors. Create a 90-day plan and stay centered. For those wondering about international exchanges, yes, the process is mirrored globally. Redemption centers have been activated in the UK, Canada, Australia, Germany, Singapore, and the UAE. The same structure applies. Appointment-based scheduling, private security, verification, on-site, and NDA procedures. If you're overseas, follow. your regional protocols, and consult the embassy or trusted financial liaison if unsure where. To begin, there is also a special note for ZIM bondholders. While this video is primarily about dinar and dong, it's important to know that ZIM redemptions are also being processed starting today. With a much more rigorous vetting process, you'll need detailed humanitarian project outlines, budget breakdowns, and scalability potential. That said, ZIM holders may be offered massive contract values if they're prepared and organized. As we approach the close of this historic day, take a moment to reflect on the journey. This was never just about a financial windfall. It was about global reset, restoring economic balance, and unlocking a wave of abundance that empowers ordinary people to do extraordinary things. You are part of something bigger. Your choices today can ripple across communities, families, and nations. Whether you're buying a home, launching a school, helping veterans, or